Hey everybody. It is September 22nd. Excuse my face. It is a teacher work day. I was not getting all dolled up to come up here and do nothing. So, I wanted to jump on here really quick because I looked at my videos the other day and I realized I never finished I did my classroom setup video and then I never finished it. So you never got to see my final product. So I'm going to show that to you. It's already been lived in, so it looks like a hot mess. And then I wanted to pose an idea. So y'all let me, oh my God, I'm so oily. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. If it's something you want to see. So I get really sidetracked, and I'm pretty sure I've got like ADHD because if you've seen my videos, you've seen me all over the place. I cannot stay on task. So I was thinking about just doing live videos. Like, I have this stuff to edit my videos, but honestly, with everything that I'm doing and everything that's on my plate and everything that I've got to do, it's not feasible to go home and edit my videos. Like, it's just not going to happen realistically. I go home and pass out. So if you don't mind my videos and me rambling on for like 30 or 40 minutes straight, and you're willing to sit through all that, drop me a comment and let me know, because I would really like to put out more videos to you guys. But I don't get the chance because I don't have, well, for starters, I hardly ever have any time to record. And then second, I don't have any time to edit the videos. So even if I did record it, it just sits on my phone for months and months and months. Hence why you got a video from like the end of last year, like 2 months after the fact. So if you don't mind those kinds of videos where I'm just rambling, just leave me a comment below. That way I can, if you want me to try to edit them and get out like a bunch of the boring stuff, let me know too. But I would much rather do like long videos and get them out to you faster than trying to go home and edit them and stuff like that. So you're like super close to my face. This is my fall outfit today. My yellow shoes and my yellow shirt. And then because when they come back to school on Monday, it's going to be fall. So I put that on there. So I can go ahead and show you. My room is already a mess because, like I've said, it's already been lived in. So excuse that. I've got my names over here, which I had that last year, and I used it for the first couple of days of school for behavior management. Quit using it after like a week. I love the idea. I can't do it. But I like looking at it. So yeah, my long board, I usually sit right here and do all my work at my computer. Yeah, so that's my setup all day, so that's why it's a catastrophe. After my names and stuff, I've got my Van Gogh poster, my world map, my Yet poster, my tree with all of our names on it, my library is back there, my birthdays are here, my new tattoo is there. I've got the parts of speech back here, which I really like. I got it on Amazon. I can't remember who I got it from, but I really like it. Let me show it to you. Because the school that I'm at is, and they're bubbling out because I didn't put extra pins in them, but I really like it, and these all came as a set, and I want to say it was like $10 or something. It was super cheap, but I love like all the different parts and all the examples that they give my kids. Like, if I ask a question, they can just turn around and look at it. Because we're really heavy into like grammar and breaking down sentences and sentence structures and stuff like that. So I really like having these back here. This board, I'll keep it like this all year long. I've got all my leftover science stuff from our curriculum last year. They changed our curriculum, so we're not using it anymore. the new one that we're using does have science experiments on it, but we're not doing them because we don't have the equipment, and the stuff that's in here, there, doesn't have anything to do with the science that we're doing this year. This thing, I loved the idea of it to hang my anchor chart on. Honestly, now I hate it because my kids sit on it, they stand, whoops, they sit on it, they stand on it, and now it's missing a wheel. So that was a great idea while it lasted. This is like tons of supplies. I've got my mailboxes. These are leftover projects from last year for our Viking thing. I've got curriculum in here, more school supplies that I have nowhere to put them. All my cubbies. I love all these posters. And the water bottles that always live in my room. But yeah, that's about it. And then one other thing, I just like came up with this idea at the end of last year because I have my library and I made it to where my kids could check out books if they wanted to. And so I got my rolly cart from Michael's, and it's like the turquoise one. So I did this. So my library checkout, I have a bucket with a pen and sticky notes so they can put their name on the book like this, put their name on the book, stick it up here if they want to check it out. When they're done reading it, they stick it in the middle. And I have like my library pockets and stuff that go in them, and then I have the cards, and then after I put the cards back in, they go down here, and my class librarian goes and puts them back on the shelf. So, and then in my little corner where I live, I've got all my crap on this black rolly cart. My schedule is up here with my little Tokidoki things holding it. All of my like hall passes and stuff are in here. My spray for those tutors that smell up my room. But yeah, this is for my library. So I've got one of these little index card boxes, and I keep like this one right here. Like this is for one of my books. Let me fix that before it dumps out. But yeah, I just like store all those in there, and then my Amazon Basics stamp for my library, and it's super easy for the kids to check out books, and they really love it. Like, they're in my library every single day, and it looks so nice. My kids have done such a great job organizing it. We had to almost went somewhere. One of my partner teachers was absent on Friday, and no, today's Friday, yesterday, Thursday, she was absent and they couldn't get a sub, and so we had to split her class. So half of her kids came in here, the other half went to our other partner teacher. So we each had about 40 kids in our classroom, which was crazy, 40 kids at once. And so they destroyed my library. They had like 10 books over, like, I'm not even exaggerating, like 10 books on the floor over where they were sitting, and then they were just gonna leave them there. And so I was like yelling at them and was like, you better pick these up. Like, you know, teachers yell a lot, especially in third grade, I feel. But yeah, my librarian was very offended that they went and left all those books on the floor, and she was like, oh my gosh. So, and then she wanted to get a librarian assistant. So I was like, sure, that's fine. Like, I'm trying to get them jobs and stuff, but as far as I've gone is like librarian and whatnot. But I saw this over here and I wanted to show this. Like, I moved my desk. It's already a mess. It's not near as bad as it was last year. I put these two carts here, and this was probably a bad idea because, like, I have my curriculum, on this side. That way if I need to grab something, I can just get stuff out of it. But if you look, there's nothing in those drawers. But on this side is all this stuff. Well, I have a kid who is like really, really ADHD, runs around the room all day long. He's always trying to get into those drawers, and so I need to do something with those. Like, I like them at the end of my desk, and I have my file cabinet right here by the door in case, you know, anything happens, and I can barricade the door with my file cabinet or my desk if need be. So that's why why I put my desk up in the front, but also if you look at the board, yeah, here's how I set this up, by the way. I have those up there, my flags are at the top. This is what we're currently working on. And then I just have that stuff hanging right there, which I thought was really cute. There's 2 different plants in here in my little thingy-mabob. I got these at Michael's, and I got all this at Michael's, I think. Got that at Lakeshore. My thing up there came from Lakeshore. All of these came from Lakeshore. And then like my teacher toolbox setup, I got these at Walmart. They're in the jewelry section. So I have 3 of them just because I have so much stuff, but I'm trying to keep it organized, and I actually do use them. It's like one of the first things that I've ever bought that I actually use. But like if you look at where the board is over here, there's so much space right there that's not being used. Like this is a good probably 2 feet. And then on the other side, it's only like a foot. And so I figured it made more sense for my desk to be down there because there's more board space down here, you know, that I could use. Like I get more access to whiteboard space. And then over here, I'm just using like a little bit of it. So I don't know. I was trying to make the best use out of the space that I had. But yeah, so my room is set up. It's September 22nd, right? So I just got my birthdays put up like 3 weeks ago. Maybe school started on like August 9th. And yeah, I still have school supplies sitting on the floor because I have literally nowhere to put it. And I've got just a bunch of stuff in the back corner. I tried to sell a bunch of stuff at over the summer to kind of declutter my room a little bit, but either I wasn't posting it right on Facebook or something or whatever. Like I've got a ton of teacher friends, but none of them ever want any of my stuff, which is kind of weird because I mean, free teacher resources, we spend a lot of our own money on stuff. But have y'all ever, like, if y'all are teaching, I see a lot of my friends, like especially my teacher friends that post their Amazon wish lists and stuff like that on Facebook. I've had one person get something off my Amazon wish list for me. One person, and I am in my 3rd year of teaching, and I post my Amazon wish list every year, and only one person has ever bought anything. So my stuff is still sitting there. Most of it's books, like some of it is stuff that I could use in class. But I had a grandparent reach out and ask me if there was anything I needed. Like she's also a teacher in the district around us. And so she was like, send me your wish list. Like I would love to help out. So I went ahead and I updated my wish list and I added more stuff to it. A bunch of stuff I took off because I didn't need it anymore or I bought it myself. But yeah, nobody ever buys anything off of it. So, but all my other friends, like they post theirs every year and I kind of want to go look at theirs and see if anybody ever buys anything off of it because nobody buys anything off mine. But I did just start a Teachers Pay Teachers class fund. And within 5 minutes of posting it, there's one parent, and I knew she was going to be the first person to donate, but she went on there and donated to my class fund. And then that teacher grandparent went on there and she donated too, and I've already used a lot of that money to get resources for the class. So I don't like our curriculum this year. They changed it. So I'm having to go on TPT a lot more and get more stuff. So thank God I've got that class fund going. None of the other parents are donating to it, Shocker. But my one reliable parent did, and then a grandparent did. So I'm very, very thankful for anything I get on it. Because if you're teaching, like if a lot of you are thinking about teaching, you're going to wind up spending a lot of your own money, which sucks. Like, if your school does provide you with stuff, they're going to give you the bare minimum. And like some of the things that they gave us last year, like tape dispenser and pencil sharpeners and stuff like that, that's great. And sometimes they supply us with more tape and more staples, but they gave us a this thing for our post-it notes, which is great, but it only takes those accordion post-its. So it's a paperweight now, because I'm not buying the accordion post-its. So I've got post-it notes coming out my ears because it was on the school supply list, but they don't go in there because they're not the accordion ones. Anyways, I'm having thoughts about another video that I want to make, but I will cut this one off. I may edit this one just so I can add in the parts from my original classroom setup, and then I probably won't edit any more videos because it takes a long time and I am not that computer savvy. But it is currently 5:15 and we only had to stay here until 3:30 and it's almost 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with that. Please comment if you don't mind my rambling videos. I'll try not to make them super duper long, but I do want to get more videos out to you. So if y'all have any questions that you want me to answer or anything that you want to hear about in particular, let me know. I did get a new camera too, so hopefully I won't be shooting all my videos on my phone. So I'll try my camera next time and see how that works. But yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about my room. It's basically the same as it was last year. But you know, let me know what you think. Ask me any questions you want. I'm in the state of Texas. I'm not yet certified. That's something else I could cover really quick. I am working through Teachworthy. I always say Certified Teacher. Certified Teacher is a website. I am going through Teachworthy for my alternative certification program. They have to unlock, they test for you as of, I forget what video it was, but January 27th of 2020, the year after I graduated college. But you have to go through a teacher program. They have to unlock the content exam for you. You cannot go and just take the content exam on your own. You have to choose the program that you want to go through, and you can choose up to one additional program, like one additional content area that you want to test in. And then you have to, before, I don't know if it's like this with all of them, but with, I almost said Certified Teacher again. Give me a minute. Teachworthy. With Teachworthy, you get a discount code for either 240 tutoring or Certified Teacher, and that is in the correct context. So I chose Certified Teacher because I used 240 tutoring previously, and it did not help me, like for my PACT exam, didn't help me at all. I do have those Mometrics books that I used for my PACT exam that did help me pass it. So I have those for my AC through 6 content, but I'm thinking about moving to intermediate, like 5th grade. But around this area, they have intermediate as like 5th and 6th, I think, or 4th and 5th. I don't know. Texas is really weird how they break up their schools. But they have elementary, intermediate, junior high, and high school. And there's like a campus on every corner, and every neighborhood basically has their own school. So I'm still working on that. I am still working on my stuff on Certified Teacher. You have to get like 80%. No, I think they said you have to pass all of your practice exams with 100% before Certified Teacher. Dang it, before Teachworthy. You have to pass the exams on Certified Teacher before Teachworthy will unlock the test for you so you can go sign up to take your content. That is so confusing. Certified Teacher, Teachworthy. Teachworthy is my program. Certified Teacher is the website I'm using to study. There, in case you needed clarification. So I'm currently working on the quizzes and studying on Certified Teacher so that Teachworthy will unlock the test for me. I'm hoping to take my content exam, either EC through 6 or ELA 6 through 12. I think that's my other one that I chose. I think it's ELA 6 through 12. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do. I'm going to try to study first. Maybe I'll do both. But yeah, so I'm literally, I'm about to go home and study some more. So at least I'm actively studying. Because there was a point where I was not going to pursue my teaching certification anymore because we were thinking about moving outside of Texas. But apparently a lot of states reciprocate the certification from Texas because it's so hard. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get it anyways, which is like a $12,000 bonus if I were to go to an ISD, because I'm currently at a charter. So if I get my certification and I go to an ISD, it'll be like an additional $12,000, which would be nice. So yeah, ask me any questions. Tell me if you want me to talk about anything in particular. Maybe next time I won't look like this, but I probably will. So thanks for sticking around, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.